You for your feedback for my last submission, and my apology for not being well prepared in that EDA. And today I would like to present my submission with a video talking through my chat and my data. So my main focus will be about renewable energy and energy development as well in the US, and most of them will be solely on electricity next generation. So first, I would like to talk about primary energy consumption between fossil fuel and renewable. So in this chart, we can see clearly that fossil fuel make up most of the consumption in the US right now, and renewable is really small compared to fossil fuel. However, we can see here like we are having a slightly increase in total renewable energy consumption, which is a good sign for the environment as well. So, and here in this second chart, we see primary energy consumption by sources. So most of the sources, renewable energy sources like biomass, wind, solar, geothermal, and hydroelectric, they're pretty small over here compared to all the other fossil fuel like petroleum, natural gas, and coal consumption. For petroleum, I would like to most of the for petroleum, they most the consumption often go to transportation and industrial. However, I would like to say in the future, with technology advancement, we can change from petroleum to electricity driven engine, and we will not depend solely on petroleum anymore in the future with so much technology advancement like Tesla and BMW as as leader in the industry is electric car industry. And here we have natural gas and coal. Coal is decreasing dramatically, and we are moving from coal to natural gas for electricity generation as well, because natural gas is way cleaner and, well, it's not carbon emission free, but it's much better for the environment. And here the renewable energy consumption is very small, I would say, compared to other chain. But however, in the future, because most of the technology in the future will be driven by electricity, so if we can use renewable energy to generate enough electricity for humanity, then let's say there can be a future, a bright future for renewable energy as well. So let's take a look at electricity next generation right now. So here we have electricity next generation from multiple resources, and we have coal, natural gas, renewables, nuclear and renewables, and petroleums. So, so coal has been the main resources for the dominant resources for electricity generation for quite a long time, for decades. However, natural gas has taken over and become the main resources for electricity generation. Nuclear has been an important part for a really long time as well, and, well, they have been staying static ever since ever since the 20th century, and I and we don't see the future of nuclear as much as renewable energy because of um, radiation leak and security concern. However, renewable energy has been increasing, not like dramatically, but they are increasing slightly as well, and they have taken a much larger part in electricity generation. So here we can see it is electricity, nuclear, natural gas, and coal. And coal will definitely go away in the future, but natural gas will be still important as well. So, so we can see renewable energy is still take up a pretty small part compared to other resources. It's only better than petroleum, which no one no communists use petroleum for electricity generation at all, except for emergency or residential electricity generation uses. So yeah, and now let's take a look at renewable energy electricity generation by renewable energy resources. So here we have hydroelectricity, which has been the main resources for renewable energy for decades. So, but we have harnessed the most of them, like the whole potential of renewable energy, hydroelectricity. So it has been staying static for a really long time, and I would say there's not much of a future for hydroelectric. However, for wind energy, it's just go booming in recent years, and during the 21st century, wind energy has taken and up until now, wind energy has generated as much electricity as hydroelectric. And here we have solar energy. Solar energy is starting to is increasing as well. So yeah, in fact, it's a good sign, I would say. And yeah, wind and hydroelectric. Biomass biomass make up a pretty good amount comparable to solar energy, but because it has been static for a real long time, so I don't see a future for biomass. However, wind energy and solar energy, they are the good side of renewable energy. There will be an important part in the future of renewable energy instead of biomass and hydroelectric. So yeah, so we have a few more graphs as we can see over here. Solar electricity net generation is increasing, but still relatively small, and it is wind energy. Here we can see like in recent years, wind energy is totally surpassed hydroelectricity as well. So definitely a bright future for wind electricity generation. So let's see how far we can go with solar energy and wind energy for generating electricity. So here we have the chart for US renewable energy technical potential. So it's divided to 50 states. Here is the data, and here is the chart. As we can see over here, rural utility scale PV and concent- concentrated um, concentrated as well. Concentrated solar um, power. Yeah, concentrated solar power and rural utility scale. They make up most of the energy in most states, include Texas, which is a really big state, and most of the state they have they have really high potential tech, for for concentrated solar power and rural utility scale PV. So I would say, along with technology advancement in the future, we will we definitely can harness that much power from solar energy through concentrated solar power and utility scale PV, and also with that is for solar energy. And for wind energy, I think we cannot have harness that much from offshore wind, from onshore wind, but we can still harness a large power from onshore wind and a lot of power from offshore wind as well. And I would say there are way more potential for onshore wind than hydropower. Yes, over here, the onshore wind has so much potential as well, and offshore wind has so much potential as well. So the potential mean that in the future with technology advancement, we can definitely harness not all of the power, not all of the energy from wind and solar, but in the future, this can surpass hydropower and be the main resources for human energy consumption. Like I would say, like over here, yes, right now in the US, the consumption depends solely on petroleum and natural gas and coal. However, in the future, we can we can expand this pipeline way larger. We cannot depend solely wholly on renewable energy, but we can depend mostly, and we still need petroleum and natural gas and coal, but we can really like um, decrease the consumption on those sources. And because we can see over here, we still have so much power from solar energy as well, and we can harness much power. Yeah, so that is it for my EDA, and thank you for watching.